Hey everybody, and welcome back to the old Shitty Shed Workshop. Actually, I can't start a video like this. We've got to start it, the good way. Hold on. Hey there, I'm Norm Abrams, and this time on the old Shitty Shed Workshop, we're going to show you how to use the MIlescraft Sign Pro to make a custom one-off sign right here on the Shitty Shed Workshop.
The Shitty Shed Workshop features the craftsmanship of Joshua Harris and is brought to you by viewers like you.
Okay, much better. So today, I know it's been a while since I posted anything. We had this thing. She's cute. I like her. We'll keep her. Her name is Jude. We like the Beatles. Recently, I've gotten more into sign making. I've got a jigsaw that I don't think you can... Yeah, I've got too much stuff stacked up. I have a jigsaw that I've been working. I've made a couple little projects like this one and this one. And also this one. I'm very proud of this one. But a couple weeks ago, I did a project for a local nonprofit animal foundation. What are they? They take care of animals. I did a couple of memorial benches. One of them is for some pigs that has a cool quote from Paul McCartney. Sorry, Sir Paul McCartney. And the other one is a bunch of names for a memorial bench. That's simply all it's called. Don't know why I had to make this so hard. But I did all that work, and I wanted to show you guys how I did it. Now, this is not a how-to video. This is just a quick little, check out this tool, you should get it, and maybe it'll help you, because I actually had to do another piece for them, because they wanted 20 names originally, and it turned out to be, it was 28 names. So I've got to add some more to this board for them that's already, yeah. You'll get them. I tell you now, you're just going to have to put up with the fans because it's 12 o'clock in the middle of summer and it's about 80 degrees already, and in the shop it's very, very hot. So the fans are going to stay on the entire time. So this is what I use. This box called the Sign Making Jig. That's actually not what it's called, but that's what I ended up naming it. This is the MIlescraft Sign Pro. You can make cool signs with your router. It does letters 2.5 inches or 1.5 inches. So big or little. I'm not sponsored by these guys. I just really like this thing. Let me show you how to set this thing up real quick and show you how quickly you can do this. Okay, so here's the basic layout of the letters that you have. You get two pretty much of every letter, except for some of like the more popular letters like T, or not T, E. You can pretty much spell out any word sequence you want. And you have these tracks that they slide into. And you can double up the tracks and make it extra long, which I find that not as stable as doing just a single track, so I'm not crazy about doing it like that. The way I like to start this is I will lay out all my letters and how the word wants to be said, or how the word is said. I don't know, maybe that is how the word wants to be said. I've never thought about that. Just to kind of get a general idea of how the layout will be. Of course, you have to pull letters to make sure everything fits when you have a long set of words like this. And then I will mark them all out with a pencil and then start inscribing them. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to mark them all out with a pencil and then set them up in the jig and cut away. I've got it all drawn out how I want to put the letters. Now I got to remember how you put these in. Ah, okay. So they come with these tracks like this. You slide in that and then you just slide your letters in, which is so simple. I like to use the I just upside down for the space. Okay, so I'm not gonna get the whole second word in, so I've got alley, space, and space, GE. So you get started on your next one. Slide in your other piece, tighten down with the provided knots. And then it has a slider here. You want to lock it in tight. Pretty much just want to make sure this is not moving around. One trick I figured out is to take a square, put it like that, just to make sure that you're straight. As long as this is straight and your board is straight, then your letters will be straight. I'm using a Chicago Electric from Harbor Freight. Just a cheap plunge router. You do need a plunge router for this. I'm using this one for these, and it has worked great. The kit comes with a plate that you have to secure onto the bottom of your plunge router. Then depending on what size words you're using, has 2 different sized router bits that are set for each one. So this is your larger, obviously your 2.5, and then this is your 1.5. Comes with 2 guides. I can't remember what these are actually called. Metal nose bushings. 1 for each size bit that lock into this, and then these actually, like this is the one for the little letters. They go, you see that? They just, oh. That got really weird. Let's get this locked on, and then we can start doing words. The best way to set up how deep you're going is to actually get down to the workpiece itself like this. Hold your router just on the outside and just push down. See how deep it goes? That's actually perfect where it's set up. I don't want to go too deep because it'll cause a ton of tear out, but you don't want to go so shallow that you don't get a real actual letter. Now it's time for the fun part. Basically just start routing. It's that simple. I'm gonna do that. Next shot should be close to being done. How about a routing montage? Out pretty well. I'm pretty sure all the words are spelled right. I checked them several times. I like to go back through when I do these, especially doing multiple names. I'll go back through with the router and just hit little spots between the names to just a dot. That's all I do, pretty much. Pretty simple. The only thing you have to do when you get done, like you saw, you have to like scrub out the ends. Here's a tip though. You see my letters. Normally I will set them up in alphabetical order so it's quick and easy to grab everything. Set them up over here on the side bench, but as you can see, the side bench is full of picnic tables for a market that's coming up very soon. So I will tell you this, organize your letters. It's so much easier like that. Yeah, that's it. That's all it takes. It took me maybe an hour to put all these in. Normally I will charge, depending on the letters, I charge $2 per letter for the smalls and $2.50 per letter for the big ones. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you look down and there's a subscribe button and it's red, that means you're not subscribed. So go ahead and hit that, and maybe you'll learn something about how to subscribe to a channel you're actually watching. I said that and I realized how mean it was, and I regretted it. But then I realized it's true and I didn't. That's it for me and Norm. We'll see you next week, right here on the Shitty Shed Workshop.
Yeah, right here.
Was that Norm?
Maybe next week they'll come back and actually subscribe.
He knows what he's talking about. That one really did hurt. Hey there, I'm Norm Abrams, and this time I